Welcome everybody. We're going to be doing Monogreen aggro. Look at that. Monogreen aggro. I believe Draco helped with this one as well. But I've also taken ideas from a lot of other people's Monogreen aggros. So we'll see what you guys think. I don't know if this is going to be any good, but this is a deck proposal. So it's not like going to be the fantasticest probably deck in the world. But I don't know, it could be with your guys' help. So yeah, let's jump right into it. We got Uktabi Drake, which is a staple for these mono green aggro decks. Flying and haste, and it's a 2/1. So that's pretty awesome. Green usually does not have haste. So but at the beginning of our upkeep, the next upkeep, we have to sacrifice it unless we pay 1 green. But we've already gotten 2 damage in, hopefully. So that shouldn't be an issue. Now we got Skargan Pit Skulk. Yeah, I did say that right. Bloodthirst 1, so if an opponent was dealt damage, this enters with a +1/+1 counter on it. So it could be a 2/2 for 1. Any creatures with power less than it can't block it. So that's really great above curve, or below curve. Kaldaya Strong Arm, when it enters the battlefield, it enters with 2 +1/+1 counters, or put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature, and we can blitz it out. So we can just throw it out and then put 2 counters on something bigger or smaller or whatever, and just be aggressive. So that's a lot of fun. Then we got a Bayou Groff. This thing is a 5/4 for 2 mana, and it's a plant dog. And as an additional cost to cast the spell, we sacrifice a creature or pay 3. That's where the Uktabi Drake can come in. Since it's going to die anyway, probably, we can just throw it out there or pay the additional 3 if we want. And Burning Tree Emissary can kind of help with that. So what I like about Burning Tree Emissary, a lot of people say it's not that good. But what I like about it is that it's more or less a free creature spell. Because we'll pay Gruul, and then it enters to add red and green to our mana pool. So essentially we've paid 2 mana and then just gotten 2 mana back, and there's a 2/2 creature on the board. So that can be really valuable. Then we can cast something else, like a crashing Drawbridge, which can tap to give our creatures haste. I love Crashing Drawbridge. Maybe it doesn't need to be in the deck. Maybe we could just make a Gruul aggro deck. I don't know. What do you guys think? And then, of course, we've got a Young Wolf, 1/1 for 1. And when it dies, if it had no counters on it, we'll just return it to the battlefield with a +1/+1 counter on it. Again, that's another one we can sacrifice for the Bayou Groff. So basically, we'll have it out, and then we'll die and come back as a 2/2, and then go again. Look at that. Hopefully it all connects and intermingles. For sorceries, we've got this Elven Farsight, so we can scry 3. And then reveal the top card. If it's a creature, we'll draw that card. So I like it, especially for 1 mana. Giant Growth, love the card. I wonder if is there a new version that's better for 1 mana? I don't know. But +3/+3 till end of turn is an instant. Pretty good. Green staple, of course. Hunger of the Howl Pack, 1 mana. I guess this is the pushed version of Giant Growth. So we build a +1/+1 counter on target creature, but if a creature we control died this turn, we'll put 3 +1/+1 counters on it instead, and those stay. So I guess that's kind of the pushed version of Giant Growth, but pushed. I don't know if it's pushed, but something has to die, so we have to go over a hurdle to do it. But 3 +1/+1 counters for 1 mana can be really good. All right, then I guess we're not. Yeah, look. Okay. I guess I haven't been going through the numbers of these. Hopefully you can see the numbers of how many per creature there are. Now we've got a Rancor. You gotta have a Rancor in an aggressive deck, right? 2/0 and trample, and then shuffled back into our hand afterwards. Love it. I love this grandma beating the crap out of this guy. It's the best. 20 forests and 2 tranquil thickets. That's probably too much land, now that I'm looking at it. Probably need like 18, 19, 20 lands, somewhere in there. So this is already probably too much. What would you guys put in to counteract that? Maybe we'll just put in another Elven Farsight and Giant Growth. Maybe that could work. Yeah. What do you guys think? It's probably too much mana. I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. And then for our sideboard, we've got Broken Bond. Destroys artifacts or enchantments. And we can put a land onto the battlefield from our hand if we'd like. Charge through. This will give our creature trample, and we'll draw a card. To those, Diregraph Escort has Soul Bond. And if both creatures are paired, both creatures have protection from zombies. I suppose that could be relevant. I don't know. I think I pulled that from an old deck, where zombies were more relevant. I don't know if they're relevant anymore. So we got another Giant Growth in the sideboard. Probably needs to be in the main board. And then there's a Plummet. So that'll give our creatures. Or destroy a creature with flying. I like Plummet. I think it works great as a sideboard card. But there's probably better cards. Let me know. River Boa, Island Walk, regenerate it. That's another aggressive thing for those against those blue decks. All right. Anyway, yeah, there's that. All right. Anyway, what do you guys think? This is just, again, deck proposal. Probably the worst deck in the world. I don't know. That's where you guys come in. Where could this be better? Where could this be pumped up more, especially with the more Modern Horizons 3 stuff that I did not put in here? Yeah, we might find some more aggressive things in there. What do you guys think? If you like these cards, check them out in the TCGplayer affiliate link and purchase them through that. Purchase your proxies for your other decks from Milkman Proxies below as well. And I will see you guys next week for your weekly dose of Magic.